So, coming up, God, Janet's laughing is just infecting me now. Stop it! Everyone give it up for Janet.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am, that's Chicago music for those who don't know me, because I want to put something for Chicago, because I'm a Chicagoan and I'm here now, and I just wanted to share that from a poet in Chicago, like you guys care. But I'd like to share with you 3 poems from 3 different most recent book releases from Scars Publications, that does 2 literary magazines. The first one was released on July 25th. And it was in honor of Christmas in July, which is so appropriate for this weather. 2 different photo books. This one has select poems as well about photography throughout Antarctica. And I wanted to share with you a poem that was in the back of the book, Antarctica Wildlife. And it is called Underwater and Swimming, as soon as I find it. Swimming with my best friend in a pool in the summertime, diving down to the deep den, flipping and then springing up to the sky. Could it never compare to seeing gentoo penguins, stocky birds, actually swimming like porpoises underwater and then springing up so high from the water? I'll show you a photo of that while I'm at it. These porpoising in the water, it was insane. And springing up to the water, where we would be sitting at the shoreline. After watching the penguins dive in the Southern Ocean's frigid salt water, they group themselves together and then spring away, like watching birds in flight, in formation. We'd watch 6 or 8 of these birds all spring up out of the water together, just to porpoise together in sync. I think of my friend now, how we'd swim near the Great Lakes south of the North Pole. And now, at the other side of the world, I see it's a part of a beautiful whole. Thank you. I'm also really thrilled because this was actually an idea that Tom had. I have a collection of past interviews and journal entries and the like, and select poems that were put into a collection book that was released right in the beginning of this month called In Depth. And I would like to share 1 poem from this for you guys, and thank you all so much for that. It first starts with an interview where they're asking questions about dealing with gender equality and dealing with the sexes and dealing with issues, because I worked for years as an acquaintance rape workshop facilitator. And it's followed with this poem that is called The Burning. I take the final swig of vodka, feel it burn its way down my throat, hiss at it scorching my tongue, and reach for the bottle to pour myself another. I think of how my tonsils scream every time I let the alcohol rape me. And then I look down at my hands, shaking, holding that glass of poison, and think of how these were the hands that should have pushed you away from me, but didn't. And I keep wondering why I took your hell, took your poison. I remember how you corrupted me from the inside out, and I kept coming back. I let you infect me, and now you have burned a hole right through me. I hated it. And now I have to rid myself from you. And my escape is flowing between the ice cubes and the glass nestled in my palm. But I have to drink more. The burning doesn't last as long as you do. Thank you. I'm also thrilled that this Saturday, on April 18th, which is the 89-year anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment, which gave women a right to vote, in case that interests you guys, I happened to find out that it was at that same day, that this collection book of cc&d magazine was a poem that's been around since '93, and this is a collection of material that has been in past issues, based on actually a cover design that was this, and this is called On the Edge. It's a collection of a bunch of poems from past issues, and because I have that glass, I'm just going to share this one poem for you in this book, and it is called Frozen Together. I'm sitting in the corner stool at a bar that nobody ever goes to, holding my scotch on the rocks. It's scotch, for now, anything to numb the pain. And I watch that, and I swirl this drink clockwise in my hand, watching the liquid swirling around, watching the ice cubes spinning in circles, trying to get you out of my head. Because when you came in like something that you can't escape, like that beat from the dance bar that's stuck in your head that makes you want to move together in time, or like your eyes, the color of the sky, or maybe it was the ocean that I could drown in. Like bright sunlight just after dawn, seeping in past the window blinds, forcing me to attention, to respond to you. It's like bright sunlight seeping its way past the window shades in this bar as I swirl the ice in my glass, now frozen together. A disc, swirling clockwise, because the scotch is gone. It's gone, like you, but I can't get you out of my head. So this time, maybe I'll take Jack.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As I was going up the stairs, I just got that. Everyone get up and Janet.